Well, good evening. Welcome to the DBS Sports. I am Kenson Casimir. We begin tonight with cricket. Well, West Indies are in command of their first test against Sri Lanka, being played in Trinidad and Tobago. With the second new ball in hand, 6 wickets already down, Sri Lanka had hoped to wipe West Indies' first innings out quickly on day 2. Instead, Shane Dowrich hit a vital 100, completed it on the stroke of tea, after Devendra Bishoo had mounted a mighty resistance alongside him. Now, having weathered the new ball spells from the seam bowlers, the West Indies' overnight pair saw out the tight spells from the Sri Lanka's figure spinners and put on 102 runs for the 7th wicket. Shane Dowrich, he finished unbeaten on 125, while Bishoo and Holder both got 40, as West Indies declared on 414 for 8. Earlier, Shea Hope contributed 48. In response, Shannon Gabriel and Kemar Roach both got early wickets as the regional team pegged Sri Lanka back. The Asians finished the day on 16 for 2, some 398 runs behind the West Indies' first innings total. Wow. Now, a win for St. Mary's College as the 2018 Department of Youth Development and Sports Secondary School Under 15 40-over cricket tournament finishes off the preliminary group stage matches. On Wednesday, June 6th at the Grosley Playing Field, in a rescheduled fixture, St. Mary's College won over Leones Comprehensive by 19 runs. St. Mary's College, taking first knock, was dismissed for 147 in 35 overs, with Captain Ameri Venner top scoring with 45. Jadel Cyril made 30 and Darren Sammy Jr. 20. Bowling for Leones Comprehensive, Lee John bagged the 3 for 27 in his quarter of 8 overs. Shonil Edward 2 for 20 in 5 overs. Shandy Francis 2 for 21 in 6 overs. And Kimani Law 2 for 38 in 7 overs. And 1 wicket for Sashim George. In reply, Leones, they were bowled out for 128 in 36.3 overs, with Shonil Edward making 31. Michelangelo Gustav 18 and Lee John 17. The leading wicket takers for St. Mary's College was Amari Venner, completing a fine all-round performance with 3 for 23 in 8 overs. The other wicket takers for SMC were Darren Sammy Jr., Shaquin Prudent, Shadel Cyril, and Denzel Frederick with 1 wicket each. So, the quarterfinals will see the following. On Friday, 8th June 2018, Sosa Secondary, they take on Miko Secondary at the PI Playing Field. Grosley Secondary, they come up against Suffolk Comprehensive at the Grosley Playing Field. Grand Riviere, they take on Babano Sec at the Larissos Playing Field. St. Mary's College, they come up against the Vidbutei at the Bindo Phillip Park. Well, the Trinbago Knight Riders manager Colin Board has embraced the opportunity for the team to begin its title defense on home soil after the country was earmarked to host the opening and closing games of the 2018 Hero Caribbean Premier League. The fixtures released on Tuesday will see the 2017 champions host the St. Lucia Stars on August 8th, and although the date is just over 2 months away, Board is already looking forward to the boisterous home support. It's great to be opening the tournament and our defense at home, Board told the Trinidad and Tobago Newsday. The crowd support over the years has always been tremendous. It gives the team the extra boost in tough situations, and the players certainly welcome that kind of energetic support once again. Well, meanwhile, Courtney Francis, the CEO of the Jamaica Cricket Association, has expressed disappointment that fans of the Jamaica Talawas will only get to see their team play 2 games at the Sabina Park for the upcoming season set to begin in August. In February this year, there were reports that the Talawas were expected to host 3 of its 5 designated home matches in Florida after the owners, that's Worldwide Sport, signed an agreement with Lauderhill Central Broward Regional Park for exclusive rights to stage international cricket at the facility in 2017. Now, as part of the agreement, they have guaranteed 3 international events per year. According to the schedules for the coming season, the Talawas will play the St. Lucia Stars at Sabina Park on August 14th and the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots on August 15th. This means that supporters of the franchise will only have limited opportunities to see big hitters like Andrew Russell, Ross Taylor, Glenn Phillips, David Miller, Shide of Reedy, and of course Johnson Charles when the new season begins. Francis told the Sportsmax.tv on Tuesday that the situation is out of their hands. The season opens on Wednesday, August 8th with the Trinbago Knight Riders up against the St. Lucia Stars in Trinidad. The Guyana Amazon Warriors, they will play the Patriots at the venue to be announced, while on Friday, August 10th, the Talawas will open their campaign against the Trinbago Knight Riders in Trinidad. The Talawas are scheduled to play the Amazon Warriors on August 18th and the Knight Riders on August 19th in the USA. They also play against the Barbados Tridents in the USA on August 22nd. But St. Lucia will host 5 games in CPL 2018. Wow. Well, we take a break, but when we get back, a Grows Day promotional football continues this weekend. Welcome back. The Grosley Football League promotional competition continues on Sunday, 10th of June at the Corinth Playing Field, featuring 2 games. The first game will feature Dominators FC taking on Rageway FC at 2 p.m. The second game will feature SLSO Moshi FC against KFC GMC United at 4 p.m. Well, all are invited to attend and support quality local football. Now, hotel chain Sanders Resort International has replaced Digicel as the main commercial sponsors of the West Indies cricket team in a 2-year deal which will run until December 2020. In a partnership announced, the Caribbean brand will sponsor all West Indies teams from under 15s through to senior men's and women's squad. Sanders will also serve as kit sponsors and will additionally have a major stadium branding and broadcast sponsorship. Cricket West Indies, CWI, that's the chief executive, that's Johnny Grave, hailed the new partnership, noting that both Sanders and CWI shared similar regional objectives. In the past, Sanders have sponsored the domestic 50-over championship and have also sponsored West Indies away tours. Sanders chairman Gordon Butch Stewart said there was a natural synergy between the company and West Indies cricket. Wow, well, he's considered the most powerful figure in football in Croatia. But Shadko Mamic has been sentenced to 6.5 years in prison for corruption. Mamic was found guilty of siphoning off millions of euros in transfer fees when he was an executive at Dinamo Zagreb. Now, on the eve of the verdict, he fled across the border into Bosnia. Among the ex-Dynamo players caught up in the trial is Croatia captain Luka Modric, who was charged with perjury. The Real Madrid defender is suspected of having made false statements during the trial when he was questioned about his 2008 transfer from Tottenham Hotspur. He has not commented on the charge. The case will not affect his role in the World Cup in Russia later this month. Well, finally, Golden State Warriors are on the brink of their 3rd NBA championship in 4 years after winning 110-102 away to the Cleveland Cavaliers to take a 3-0 lead in the best-of-7 series. Kevin Durant, who top scored with 43 points, sealed the win with a 3-pointer with 49.8 seconds remaining. LeBron James led the home side with 33 points, 10 rebounds, and 11 assists, and they still lost. Golden State will secure their title if they win Game 4 on Friday night, again in Cleveland. Sad. That's sports. Let's take a look at the weather. The DBS News continues after the break.